You are now entering the hate-proof zone.
No stems, no seeds that you don't need. Acapulco Gold is some badass weed. Every time I lay some of this gold on my friends, they light it up. And they just take one toke and they say, "Roach, this weed's a motherfucker." Welcome to the Hate-Proof program. The HPP, the only show that dares to put baby in a corner. Coming to you by the pale moonlight. Crazy Chris Tankersley here to tell you the world is not hate-proof, but this show is. How many fucking people need to die before we start taking shit seriously? How many lives must be lost before some action is taken to prevent a fucking psychopath from waltzing into a public place with a goddamn assault rifle and blowing everyone away? Why wasn't anything ever done to prevent that shit? Why did all those people have to get shot in order for measures to be taken? Security being increased at public venues and metal detectors being used. I read somewhere someone said this is the new reality. The extra security measures cost money. People don't like being patted down, but this is the new reality. Bullshit. This is the old reality. I had to go through metal detectors back when I was in school. We just had to have a massive fucking shooting before anyone was like, maybe we need to take some precautions now. The fact is, that shit can happen anywhere at any time, and everyone needs to be prepared for it. That and the zombie apocalypse. Take a look at the Family Dollar logo. This is supposed to represent a family unit, I guess, but it's an interracial family. Wow, Family Dollar, that's edgy. How totally modern of you. But wait, there's white people here and orange people. Were they afraid to put black people in their logo, so they went with a fucking skin tone that doesn't even exist? Orange. I've never seen any orange people. I'm not sure who this represents. What were they thinking when they made this? I lived in Louisville, Kentucky from about 2000 to 2003. And during that time, there was this little public access station that you could get on if you filled out some forms and paid like $15 for a processing fee or some shit. And you could have your own show. It might air at 3 a.m., but you'd be on TV. I thought this was great. So I filled out the forms for a show called DV8. It was a silly little comedy variety show. It had sketches and things that my friend and I did. We did this stupid little thing with sock puppets. And we had some friends of mine that had a band, and they played a couple songs for the show. I didn't have many resources available to me, and I didn't have much help from anybody. I was doing most of the work myself because it was my idea. It was my project, therefore it was up to me to guide it to its completion. I remember the night before we had our appointment to turn in all of our forms and everything. We had to be there at like 10 a.m. or something to confirm our time slot and pay our fee. And if we missed this appointment, we were boned, and we'd have to start the whole process over again if we wanted to have our show on there. I remember that I started out with some help from my friend, but she wound up passing out around 1 a.m. or so. I still had a fair amount of things left to shoot to be able to fill our time slot. We had to have a certain amount of run time. I believe we had to hit 30 minutes, which is an average run time for most shows. And I don't think there were any commercials, so we had the whole 30 minutes to fill. We may have even been required to produce 2 to 3 episodes in advance. I really don't remember. But that would certainly explain why we're so down to the wire. And I had to stay up all night trying to record all this last minute shit alone now because my roommate was passed out on the fucking couch. Yeah, if I'd tried harder, I probably could have had everything done in time. But I tend to procrastinate sometimes. I really wanted to get this done in time though. I guess around 4 a.m. I got tired and decided to give up and go to sleep. After all my hard work, I still fell short. Because I knew that I wasn't going to make the appointment anyway because my ride was passed out on the couch. So needless to say, we missed our appointment and we didn't get to have our show. I think we could have made it if my friend had been conscious, but it was my fault for not getting things done before. I take full responsibility for that. If I had managed the time better, it could have been finished without the last minute rush and having to stay up all night to complete it. I was bummed about missing the opportunity, but we had this shitty old video camera and subpar lighting, and some of the shit we did was pretty funny, but some of it was borderline embarrassing. I never tried to do it again. I figured, fuck it, I blew it. I guess in a way I'm glad it never got on TV. It was kind of stupid. Not that many people would have seen it anyway, but still, I don't think I was ready for that yet. But now we have YouTube, which is like the ultimate worldwide public access cable station. The good thing about it is that anyone can post videos on it. The bad thing about it is that anyone can post videos on it. But it's free, and there are no appointments to keep and no time constraints. So now, I not only have my own show, I have my own channel. That's an awesome fucking responsibility. Hey, dig me. You never have to worry about missing anything, because there's videos posted here. You can watch them anytime you want. Summer is now upon us, and guys, now is the time to see if you can talk your significant other into a SUMMERHUMMER. Hashtag SUMMERHUMMER. Good luck with all that. Why do so many people act as though making money is bad? Like profiting from something is this fucking dastardly motive or some shit. Now, I study a lot of YouTube, not just random videos, but YouTube Creator Academy and shit designed to help you create better content, navigate your way through the various technical aspects of it and shit. But a lot of these people say you need to have some kind of noble cause and like benevolent reasoning for starting a YouTube channel. You have to do it to change people's lives because you have a message you want to share with the world. But I guarantee you some people are just in it for the dough, and it seems to be working out pretty well for them. Why do you think Leafy is here? My guess is Leafy's here to get paid. Do you honestly think Drama Alert exists to change people's fucking lives and make a damn difference in the world? If you don't know what Drama Alert is, trust me, you're better off not knowing. But money makes the world go round. Money talks and bullshit fucking walks. It may be the root of all evil, but you sure can't get very fucking far without it. And yet, when people find out you profit from something, a lot of them look down their noses at you. Like, oh, you make money from this? Oh, I'm better than you. Judge, judge, judge. I get it if you're already obscenely wealthy and you continue to profit from the deaths of others or from underage sweatshop workers. If that's the case, you may very well be a scumbag. But what is wrong with entertaining people and getting paid for it? Everyone sees acting as a legit career. Not just legit, but something to aspire to. Something people dream of being successful at. Everyone has bills to pay, and people would stop looking for jobs if the jobs no longer offered financial compensation. What would you do if you went to work tomorrow and the boss said, well, here's the thing. We'd like you to continue working for us, but we'll no longer be able to offer you a paycheck. What do you say? I say, fuck you and eat a bag of dicks. Then you leave and go find a place that will pay you to do what you do, so you don't end up living in a van down by the river. I doubt anyone aspires to do that. If you do, your priorities are fucked. So I'll leave you this time by quoting the late Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain, who said, I'm not like them, but I can pretend. He may have also said, Courtney, no, that thing's loaded. Just kidding. I don't really think Courtney Love killed Kurt Cobain, but I do believe she paid for it.
This has been the Hate Proof Program. Thanks for listening. And do not smoke crack.